All right, guys, so we're coming close to the end. We've got week 7 and we got week 8. We're going to be talking today about carb cycling. We're going to be talking about the cut phase. We'll be talking about our water loading. And we're also going to be talking about programming after this program and how you take these results and continue them on. So let's get started with carb cycling. All right, guys, so carb cycling, this may be new to some of you guys, and if it's not new to you, let's still listen and go over some of this information. For starters, why would you carb cycle? Carb cycling is often done for people that want to have something that's consistently able to do day in and day out with minimal amount of effort, okay? The other reason why you may do it is you may be somebody that needs carbohydrates a little bit, but overconsumption can have a tendency for you to hang on to too many calories, too many carbs, and cause an increase in body fat. Typically, people that have fluctuating schedules of physical exertion, meaning either you don't get in a consistent amount of workouts or your job goes from labor intensive to sitting at a desk, to labor intensive to sitting at a desk. So there's a whole different amount of reasons why you may do carb cycling, and those are just a few of them, okay? Also, most people enjoy carbohydrates and they can't go without carbs for a while. So we have been doing what we consider a balanced program. So if you haven't been seeing the weight loss that you wanted as much, it may be very important for you to follow this carb cycling plan. So in the plans, guys, you will see there's a red section. That red section here is designed to tell you on the days we're doing carbohydrates. There's only 2 days a week that we're doing days that are carbohydrate based. Okay. Now the other days there is carbohydrates, but those are coming from vegetables and things of that nature. But intentional carbohydrates, and those carbohydrates usually are going to be sweet potatoes. They're going to be healthy carb wraps. There may be a healthy rice that you're using, fruits, Greek yogurt, and then you're going to get carbs obviously from other things like your vegetables and maybe some in protein shakes and stuff like that. We're not going to be getting these carbohydrates from white breads, simple processed things like that. Okay, so those carbohydrates are all going to be coming from good places. Sweet potatoes being one of the most terrific carbohydrates that you can have inside of your plan. Okay, so as you do this, your body will start feeling differences and you'll start noticing, hey, on certain days I have higher energies, some days I have lower energies. All good information to hang on to and to relay back to us so we can help you out. So let's go into the cut phase. All right, guys, so cut phase very simply is this. We are going to start taking this big bucket of foods that we're allowing you to have a lot out of, and we're starting to cut them down. We're starting to remove things that we know are things that are not that great for us. So a couple things that are not that great for us. We for sure are trying to keep alcohol to as minimal as possible. We're trying to keep dairy products to as minimal as possible. Some people have no problems with dairy, okay? But if you have any problems at all, we want to go ahead and cut this down, whittle this down as much as we can. We're starting to remove heavy processed things. So if you were doing protein bars, a lot of protein shakes, we want to start minimizing this stuff down. We want this stuff to go from, we had a lot of whole foods to everything being as much whole foods as possible in this cut phase, okay? So as much as you maybe were using some processed stuff, fake sugars, whatnot, remove those down, whittle them down to as little as possible. Now, guys, we do know that the cut phase is not realistic long-term. And so we tell people all the time, when you do these cut phases, you may see a massive drop in weight or a big change for yourself. If you see this does not mean this is how you have to live. This means that I can go back to some of the regular foods and I may gain a few pounds, but when I do my cut, I know I can drop 5 to 10. And then I may gain 2 or 3 back on. I cut, I drop 5 or 10. Okay, so these cut phases are extremely important to know 2 things. They can help you get these good cuts and these good weight drops, but also that it's not realistic for you to do a cut phase for, I would say, beyond 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, so let's go into the water loading and for you guys that may be taking part in that. All right, guys, so the water loading phase, okay, some of you guys may or may not be doing this. The water loading phase, how this is, guys, is this is a water increase before we're doing our photos with a gradual water decrease, and we offer options of taking diuretics that help move some of this water in and out of the body. So as we talked about that cut phase and whittling out all the processed stuff, often when we whittle it all out, some of the processed stuff stays behind, which is where the water loading comes in. It helps us flush out any of that stuff. Up here is the water loading. Okay, I'll be posting this also inside of our messaging. This water loading is high water, slow water, decrease, and then a low amount of water at the end to no water. Now, the body's gonna flush out all of the negative things inside of our body is the simple way of thinking of this, and it's gonna get us down to the driest portion possible, okay? So remember, our transformation is based off of before and after photos. If you don't wanna do the water loading or you don't wanna do the supplement water pill, that is completely fine, guys. I've had people do phenomenal with no water loading, so it's completely up to you on doing the water loading, all right? So let's move into the next part, which is programming after this is over. All right, guys, so the programming after this 8 weeks is over. There's a few options and we want to go over them. First off, if you're here at the facility, you can continue to use the facility in our Success Fitness programs, and we can talk about some of the different options based off of the frequencies here, okay? Now, we do have some other programs we're going to be offering. They're going to be coming up. They're going to take the carb cycling that we talked about, and we're going to start expanding on that carb cycling for you guys that feel like that's what you guys need. There's going to be an option for that. For our online people, same thing. If you're wanting to continue something and you just want to, hey, I need something to hold me accountable, to give me some routines, and when I'm on it, great, and then when I get off, get on me and keep me on pace, okay? We've got some workout programs that are like that. Also, we'll be offering our carb cycling program for you online people too as well. We'll continue to give the online workouts, the carb cycling regimen, and teach you how that all kind of goes along during the summer period, okay? So there's gonna be a couple options we're gonna be offering towards the end of the program. What I want everybody to focus on is the 7 and 8 weeks and making sure we hit the carb cycling and understanding how our body works and finish this program strong. Remember, guys, transformation program, it's based off the before and after photo that you'll be taking at the end, okay? So if you guys have any questions, shoot us a message and we'll help you guys out. Thanks, guys.